What is the actual difficulty of setting the mind free? Is it that the mind has been trapped in various petty things, and therefore numerous subtle compulsions, urges, any little disturbance only brings about more compulsion, more urges, more issues. This world created by thoughts consists of numerous details. Something very exact from which the mind can seek certainty. The mind is so dependent on this accuracy, so to speak, which is actually the craving for certainty. Can we see this disordered relationship between the mind and thoughts? That is, the mind has identified itself with thoughts in such a way the mind has been totally controlled by thoughts. This Western civilization is full of all kinds of shocking details. Too many petty things. And those petty things can easily trap the mind. There are various pleasures, no matter how tiny it is, that keep attracting the mind into various details further and further. And in that trapping, the mind is caught up in those urges, compulsions. Can one put aside all of those in one go? Obviously, it is impossible to deal with the issue one by one. Can one explode from within immediately, completely? The real life is never petty, never. The real life has nothing to do with those details. Infinitely divisive details, thoughts. When the mind is trapped in those details with their pettiness, the mind is caught up in the loop of pleasure and fear. can one discard all those things completely? Discard this immoral society completely from the psyche. Can one psychologically throw away this Western civilization, which is merely focused on the consumerism, commercialism, and built upon an immoral society? Can one do that? The real life has nothing to do with those illusions, with its infinitely divisive details, with their pettiness. The real life cannot be divided. It is always a whole. But this requires a mind, or demands a mind, be free from all divisions. In division, the mind is caught up in illusion. In illusion, further division is created, which is a vicious circle that can't stop unless one gives full attention. Can one live a life with full attention? That is to put aside everything human beings have created. Put aside all the petty sins. And just do nothing. Stay with all the urges, compulsions, the fear, and all that. Can one do that? To see what happens. You can't depend on the speaker to describe for you what happens. It has no meaning. And this can only make your mind more dependent and lazy. Can you do this? Putting aside all the things human beings have created. Stay with the suffering. Never run away from it. And the actual life is never in those details, in those patterns. It is for one to come upon when the mind is free of all pettiness. And this demands one's action, sheer action. When one sees this clearly.